The recall is just about the most important thing you'll ever teach your puppy. We must always be able to recall our puppy with a 100% success rate. To ensure we achieve this, we must follow a few simple steps. The first step is making the puppy want to come to you when you are out and about. We want to make a game of the recall by being the most exciting thing in the puppy's environment and rewarding it every time it gets near you. We will build a strong relationship between us and the puppy. Remember, movement is motivation to a puppy, so running from the puppy just a short distance will seem like a great game to the puppy as it attempts to chase us. At this stage, we are not using a word or command to recall the puppy, rather just excited noises to get the puppy's attention. The first time we are going to use the command for the recall is when we are training in a distraction-free environment. By being the only thing that is remotely interesting in a training environment, in training with an energized puppy, we can be sure it is going to come to us when called.
Yes! Good girl.
We can then progress to a restrained recall, where one person holds the puppy facing the other. By excitedly getting the puppy's attention, we use our recall command and immediately allow the puppy to run to the person calling it. When it arrives, we mark and reward. Restrained recalls are a lot of fun to the puppy and there is no time spent resetting the training scenario. By holding the dog and creating that frustration to get to the other person, we can be sure there is minimal chance of the puppy not running to them, and we can slowly increase the distraction level in the environment.
Come. Yes, good girl.
Slowly, we build to the point where we are able to recall the puppy from something else it is interested in.
Val, come. Yes. Good girl. Good girl.
To ensure our recall remains bulletproof, we must be careful not to ever let the dog think it has an option of deciding not to come back to us when called. Before we have a 100% reliable recall, the puppy should never be off leash in an area where it is not contained. The two following clips show different scenarios where we have chosen whether to use the recall command based on the reaction we got from Val as we called her name. If the environment is too distracting for the puppy, then we need to take a step back in our training or have the puppy on leash in that area.
Val. Val, come. Yes, good girl.
The recall must have a 100% success rate, and so it is a behaviour we must prove. In this scenario, there are high value distractions placed out for Val. When we recall her and she chooses not to come, we give the no command and lightly tug on the lead, redirecting her motivation back towards us and rewarding as soon as she arrives, making us more valuable than the distractions. We immediately let her go back to the distractions, and after a short break, we recall her again. After many repetitions, Val has learned that there is a negative consequence for disobeying us. Val is a very sensitive dog and needs a very small amount of pressure to be convinced to come back to us.
Val, come. No, come. Val. Val, come. Yes.
Val has learned that when she recalls correctly, she is rewarded and then allowed to return to play. The recall is the most important thing we are going to teach our puppy. It provides us the ability to control the puppy while it is off lead. When we are able to reliably recall our puppy, we can be sure that if a dangerous situation presents itself, we can call the puppy back to us and out of that situation.